Hi everyone, as you can see, I'm joined by Captain Tom Kennedy, who's going to tell you all about a fundraising idea that the players, the staff, and our sponsors, Rosebridge, have had as well. So we'll start, Tom. What is this fundraising challenge that we're going to be doing?
Firstly, I think obviously, with the season being postponed / suspended, or I don't think any of us really know what's going to happen going forward. I think us as players and staff and kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. We've been through all the the last lockdown of training by ourselves and Zoom calls where jumping up and down in our living rooms and stuff like that, which I hated. So for me to find an idea of doing something that's got a bit of purpose and a bit of teamwork ethic, I think we're all on the same sort of page in that sense. We wanted to do something for charity as well, to give something back in a very sort of turbulent time for everybody. So we came up with the idea of sort of running, walking, or cycling the sort of length of the country. Land's End to, is it John O Groats? I think it is.
Yeah.
My pronunciation of that is always terrible, so I'll just try and say the length of the country. So that's what we want to do for a charity. We've come up with 3 separate charities that we're passionate about. The sponsor where I work, Rosebridge, who also sponsor Rami, have kindly got involved and are going to start off the sponsorship and also donate to the GoFund to start us off with a decent amount, and then hopefully we can sort of grow on that and raise some awareness, but also have a bit of fun whilst we're doing it in like I said before, in a tough time for everybody regarding the lockdown and the sort of mental health problems that it's going to cause, which is sometimes forgotten. It's not good for anybody who we're sort of being cooked up and not being able to sort of socialise and spend time with people that you're used to spending time with. It's something that we're passionate about and excited about. All players and staff are excited to get involved, and we're hoping that Rami fans and the Ramsbottom community and wider afield will get involved, and we can create a bit of a competitive edge and see who can get down to the bottom of the country quickest. And then if we make it down there, it's a bit of time to spare, maybe head back to Ram United and see who can come out on top.
Yeah, so I know you wanted, you in particular really want the fans as well involved. This isn't just a thing for the players, is it? It's a we're all can get involved in this. Yeah,
I think Ramsbottom itself is as a football club, as a community, is quite tight knit. So originally we came out the idea of the player and staff just staying fit by just doing some extra work, whether it's cycling, running, or walking. But on a wider perspective, I think with what's going on in the world at the minute, I think it's some good structure and some good ethos for people to be getting out and staying fit and healthy and having some structure. We all miss them Saturdays and Tuesdays, so this is sort of the same sort of edge. I'll be going out on a Saturday and a Tuesday exactly like I would be to football or to training or game time and stuff like that. So for me, it's that structure that I need. I always say healthy body, healthy mind, and I think hopefully fans and the community of Rami can get involved and, like I said, create their own little bit of structure and have a bit of fun whilst we're doing it, because, like I said, these are testing times for everybody, and I just want people to be having that same sort of team spirit and teamwork ethic together, and like I say, a bit of competitive edge never hurt anybody.
That's it. Yeah, so the plan is we're going to do something like Ramsbottom v the Rams. So we've got to do Ramsbottom being the community, the Rams being new players, and go against each other a bit.
Not just players, staff as well.
And staff as well, sorry.
We need a few extra, not that they're going to contribute much, I don't think, but we'll see. Yeah. We'll see.
You never know. Yeah, you never know. So yeah, we are going to have that bit of competition as well with the players and fans. But obviously the main thing is, however much or little you do, it all helps, doesn't it, towards the end goal. And it doesn't matter whether you walk, run, whatever you do.
That's it.
You contribute.
And it's going to be interactive, and it's going to be, like I said, if you're walking a 2 kilometre or you're walking 5 kilometres, it doesn't make a difference. If you're running 100 kilometres, the ethos is the same of everybody's involved, everybody's contributing, and that's what, exactly like on a match day, players might play, but there's so much more that goes on behind the scenes, and every little bit of help, it all adds up at the end. And that's the most important thing for me, that everybody's sort of buying in, everybody's sort of on the same page. And like I say, it doesn't matter how much you do or what you do. The fact that you're doing something is because it, it all adds up and it all contributes. And in the end, like I say, on a match day, you need everybody pulling in the same direction. I think that's what this is all about. So it's exciting, and it's not just about us. It's also giving to some great causes that in a time where everything's focused on coronavirus and all that sort of thing. I think it's easily forgotten about the three causes that we've chosen to raise money for, and the objective is to raise as much money as possible and raise awareness that other things are going on. I know I was blindsided by the pandemic and all that sort of thing. So I think it's a case of where let's just keep focused on other things as well, and try and give something back that's very important to I think us as a club, and something that's affected probably every person in one way or another. So I don't know if you're going to talk about who we're going to give it to and stuff like that further down the line and stuff.
Yeah. Well, initially we're thinking of cancer research, the Ramsbottom Food Bank and the memorial as well. But obviously we'll have more details on it all coming up. But they're obviously them three great causes, aren't they?
Absolutely, yeah.
A few of them, a few local to the community, another one where everyone will been affected by it in some way.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. And like I said, I think it's something that's sometimes a bit overlooked at this current moment. Just little charities that, everybody needs our help in that sense. The food bank and the memorial, Phil Rose, the sponsor, the CEO of Rosebridge is ex-army himself. So he's got a big passion for the war memorial in Ramy, and, the food bank, we've seen what's been going on recently regarding, the school lunches with what Marcus Rashford's done, which is amazing. And if we can give a little bit ourselves, then that's fantastic. And like you just said, regarding cancer, it's affected pretty much every person on the planet to a degree. So that's something that we're really, passionate about, and anything that we can contribute towards that is massive. Yeah,
and another thing as well, obviously it's we're about Ramsbottom community as well. But we were saying you don't have to come, you don't have had to watch Ramsbottom before. Family members, if they want to get involved, anybody can get involved, can't they? Really, in this, if they want to.
Yeah, and it's a kids thing, and it's an adult thing, and it's there's no age demographic on it. Like you said, it doesn't matter what you contribute. And I always said I'll leave the technical stuff to you and Adam regarding how you're going to log it all and stuff like that, and keep us updated with how we're doing. But it's interactive. People can probably keep track of where we're up to. Like I say, anything counts, whether it's a young kid going out for a run or it's an older gentleman going out for a walk. It doesn't make a difference. Every bit counts. So I think it's going to be a fun ride, to see the journey of who's in front and who's behind, and then who catches who and all that sort of thing. So I think it's something that it's going to be good for me to focus on whilst we've not got any football, not getting any younger, and it'll be a painful on me on the roads, but it's all part and parcel. So yeah, excited about that. And like I said, I think if we can get, Ramy fans to a degree, but also, people from Ramy and the surrounding areas to get involved, because, you go for a walk at any time, during the day in this current time, there's people out walking. So why not, do it for a cause? Why not do it for something, that's a little bit greater than just ourselves, which is what we're trying to do. And I think like I said, everybody wants to be or is part of a team. And it's nice to sort of bounce off people and have progress reports, take pictures, a little bit of banter here and there won't hurt anybody either. It's all about the community. It's all about, Ramsbottom and Bury in general. And, I think it's a really good thing going, that everybody hopefully will buy into, and, get as many people as possible out and about, fit and healthy body, healthy mind.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the plan is we're going to have two maps. So we'll have obviously the players against the community, and then we'll keep updating it as we go along. But
brilliant.
Me and Adam's leaving that to Jake, so you can.
Is Jake on it? Yeah.
We've passed it on to someone else as well.
Right. Oh, sounds great. Yeah. Pass the ball. Love it.
Yeah, we'll get it done. But yeah, like Tom said, if you want to send pictures and videos as well while you're doing it, that'd be great as well. And we can have a bit of fun with it along the way as well. And as you say, it's important in it, not just physically, but for your mental health as well. It can be a really good positive thing.
Yeah, I don't think in our lifetime or maybe in the future lifetime, the next 10, 15 years, we'll go through something like this again, where life has been twisted on its head completely, from freedom and being able to do what we wanted to do, to sort of being restricted to staying in our houses and not being able to socialise, not from just from a football point of view, but from, a sort of structured, going to the pub, going to a restaurant, going to shops, meeting friends, all those sort of things that have been taken away. It has a big detrimental effect on a lot of people. So for me, getting out and about, going for a walk, going for a run, getting a bike, it clears the mind. For them moments that you're doing these things, the sort of trials and tribulations of what is everyday life at the minute is taken away. So, the mental effects, it's going to be hard for a lot of people, and having that structure and having that sort of work mentality of, I'm doing this for a greater cause. It helps people, and I know it helps me. I keep saying it, but for me, if my body's healthy and I feel good physically, then them sort of negative thoughts and sort of them dark moments are taken away and filled more with positive thoughts. So I think if people sort of buy into it and commit, then hopefully it can have a positive effect on people's mental state, and like I said, in these unprecedented times.
Yeah, and I suppose as well, it keeps that connection between you and not just the fans, the community. It's a big part of the community, and the club. I've realised, I've only working here about 5 months now, but I've realised it's a big part of the community, and obviously it's been difficult. They haven't been able to come and see a play, so it keeps that connection as well. Yeah,
and it can only get bigger, in my opinion, in times like this, because you either come together or you fall apart. And like I say, it's coming from a professional aspect of football, seeing what a club like Rami is about and the people that are around it, it's refreshing. It's refreshing to sort of see how connected they are with people. But it's also, when I'm walking the dog or when I'm out and about, I say to people all the time, like, if they're not watching a football match, or they can't go and watch Man United, or they can't go and watch, what's going on with Bury and stuff like this, why not come and watch Ramsbottom? I always say the same things, that the standard sometimes isn't the greatest. Might surprise you at times, but it's not the greatest. But in the same sense, you get 11 players on each team working their absolute socks off, with no egos or attitudes, just honest, running about, tackling, heading, kicking, putting the heart and soul into the game, wearing the hearts on the sleeves. And they go in the pub after, they go in the bar afterwards, and they have a drink and they socialise with the fans and they speak to the fans. And for me, that's the life and soul of football. That's what it's all about. That's what it was like when I first started playing. When I speak to my dad, that's what it was like when he played. When he was a professional, 30 years ago, 35 years ago. So, you can say the same about my uncle. That's how they were brought up on football. It was the social aspects as well. And I think that's what Rami is. It gives people that sort of togetherness and lets people socialise with players and fans alike. And I think as a community, it kind of breeds in where I believe that something like this, an event like this, something that you create could sort of create quite a bit of traction, where hopefully when football does restart, you'll get a lot more supporters coming to watch Rami, which for me is a great thing, because it's a proper family orientated non-league football club with good people that are running it and behind the scenes. And what more can you ask for in this modern day era of multi-corporational conglomerate billion-pound companies which run football clubs? This is chalk and cheese compared to that.
Yeah, spot on. And even though we haven't got the football, hopefully this will get us all together and we can smash the target that we're initially setting, which I think the actual distance is about 1,400 kilometres, we think. So
right, lovely.
We're hoping, aren't we, I think, for £1 for each K, if we can do that. And then if we do get that and beyond, we think we can smash that one, can't we? And
definitely. I think you always set your start targets. You hope at a realistic level, but the goalposts move. So, like I said, if we smash that one, we'll go again and try and smash another one. And if we do the 1,400 kilometres quickly, or the fans decide to embarrass us a little bit, then we'll let them head back up towards Rami, and we'll just keep heading down towards the bottom of the country. Do you know what I mean? So we'll probably get stuck in London or something.
Yeah, they can wave at you as they go past.
Yeah.
So yeah, cheers for that, Tom.
No problem.
And we'll have more information for everyone as well on social media and everything. We'll set up the GoFundMe page and put that on there. And let's hope the fans can beat the players.
Or not.
Cheers, Tom. Thanks.
No worries.